Rorschach's Journal, November 18th, 2010. On this day, 57 years ago, Alan Moore was born in Northampton, England. He lived in a poor neighborhood called the Burrows that shaped his life. Even though he was surrounded with illiteracy, he engaged in reading thoroughly beginning at the age of 5. Moore enjoyed reading books about mythology and fantasies. Although it seemed that he would be a smart student, he was expelled from the Northampton School for Men for dealing the drug LSD. After this incident, his life fell apart. He kept dealing drugs and he could not get back into school. He lived and still lives at his parents' home. He worked at various jobs until he decided to work with an artistic approach. Rorschach's Journal, November 22nd, 2010.
Moore's style and theme. A reoccurring theme that happens in his novels, such as Marvelman, Swamp Thing, and Supreme, is that the heroes often have memory loss or amnesia, and the viewer's idea of everything that has been happening before in the story is a lie. By doing so, Moore is able to start again with the character and give him a new life. His works have also been made into blockbuster movies and television shows. Watchmen, V for Vendetta, the Swamp Thing saga are just a few that have been giving audience members a visual perspective to the books. Watchmen, which was played in theaters in 2009, gave a view on contemporary issues while having fantastical yet realistic characters and subject matters. In V for Vendetta, Moore still makes the characters seem like real people, but with a battle between arcanism and fascism. The Swamp Thing deals with themes of racism and being an outsider.
Actually, I just thought he looked gorgeous. He looked so smug. And he'd got these lidded eyes and this superior expression, which I identified with in a certain way.
Yeah.
And also, like I say, it's just the absurdity of this limbless serpentine body and this Paris Hilton head on top of it. It's irresistible. He's certainly the coolest, most rock and roll looking god that I have ever seen. I just fell in love at first sight.
You've not chosen to worship Paris Hilton, though, by extension?
No, I've certainly not.
No.
It's sort of, I mean, there are limits, you know, even to somebody who's worshipping a hairy snake, you know. I mean, I'm not going to go mad here.
What's in it for you, though, following Glycon?
I believe that every single individual human being should probably make their own peace with the universe. I mean, we're all of us different emotionally, we're all different physically, intellectually. It would be really odd if we were all the same spiritually. So, I mean, that's why I have a problem with religion, per se, because religion, the very word, it comes from the same root word as ligature and ligament, and it means to be bound together in one belief, which I find a bit creepy and a bit unnatural.
So how did you first go about worshipping Glycon, and what form does the worship take?
Well, when I started to become interested in magic, I understood that everything that people talk about with regard to magic is all absolutely true, as long as you understand that it is happening inside people's minds. And it struck me that that must be what magic is. It must be like treating the space that we perceive inside our minds as a kind of territory. And I thought that working on that hypothesis, you could explore that territory.